Hello again, YouTubers. It's been a little while since I've made a video. Some things have changed majorly. Back in March, some things were done regarding my family, myself. For 8 years I took care of my grandmother, and for the things that I did, I was not able to hold down a job. Every day it was getting a call from her or my grandfather saying, oh great, that's broke. My grandmother's U2 that she gave me. I just noticed part of it's broke, but I can fix it once I find the part. But this little part right here, it all comes down to my grandmother. I apologize for that. I just saw that and that bothers me, so I'm going to have to find that part and fix it. Okay. Back in March, well, a little before March, well, actually, March of 2018, my uncle moved my grandmother down to Tampa. He didn't realize the hard work that I put in for 8 years. My dad passed away in 2010, so he didn't have the ability to take care of his parents. So I took over. There was other family around, but none of them wanted to take the responsibility. Their only son lived in Florida, in Tampa. Well, she started showing early signs of dementia. I never believed it because I never saw anything written from the doctor himself. Honestly, to me, it just looked like old age. I had seen it before. He moved her down to Tampa, and she had been helping me. I'm not afraid to admit that, because it was impossible to hold down a job when I was getting called every day or every other day and saying, I need you now, not I need you when you can get off work. It was impossible to hold down a job. Well, I did that from 2010 to 2014. My grandmother and my grandfather. 2014, my grandfather passed away, so I then had to basically be the man of her house and my house and do the duties that a man would do in a house. Made it even more impossible to hold a job. So she paid my bills. Moved up to Atlanta area. Ended up getting a job. Got laid off because there was not enough work. So started looking at other areas. I tried Lyft, didn't bring in enough money. But now I actually have a very good job. My birthday is in 2 weeks. 2 days after that, I get insurance for the first time in my life. You may see I have a guitar. Yeah, it's sort of blatant. This is the Ibanez. Well, let me finish the story. My uncle moved her down to Tampa, and she continued helping me to a point. She didn't completely pay all my bills, she just helped. Well, he ended up making it so I could not contact my grandmother, who I had not gone longer than a week in my entire life talking to. So, all my RC stuff is sold, everything. My surface vehicle's gone, everything. My quad, everything's gone. I have a Profit Sport Duo. But at the same time, it's going to give me a fresh start. As much as I liked surface, getting into RC and stuff like that, once I got back into flying, which is what I originally started RC with, all the surface stuff sat, so every now and then I would sell something. But I always looked at the RC cars as an investment, especially a lot of the very rare ones. And I still have one very rare one that I'm not selling. And that's how I've made it to this point. And now I have a very good job, very good perks. I get to go to Six Flags for free. Food's free, everything. That's what comes with this job. But that's basically why I haven't made a video. This room is an absolute disaster at the moment because I have had to pull out boxes. I have so many boxes of parts, but I have no RCs. but that will be changing. When I was in FPV originally, I always settled with what I could get, and that's what most of us do. But now, with where I am, I sold my goggles and my radio because I want to get something brand new. The radio that I had gotten had been modified, and I didn't like the way it had been modified, especially the X9D Plus. He had modified the antenna the wrong way, and it would constantly say, if you know anything about the Tyrannus, the FreeSky Tyrannus X9D Plus, if anything's wrong internally with the antenna, it'll say defective antenna, and it can fry your main board. It would keep doing that, so I fixed it, ended up selling it, and my Dominators, the Amway goggles. I'm already looking at a new X9D Plus with the R9M system. Probably going to stay away from that and go with Crossfire. Overall, just a better system. But like I said, you probably see this guitar. This is a Ibanez. Back when I originally played guitar, my YouTube channel started with me playing guitar, and I'm not going to play guitar because today is the first time in 5 years that I've picked up a guitar. I mean, I can still play. But I'm very rusty, so I've got a lot to catch up on, and especially the materials like the fretboards. They're no longer, I'm always used to rosewood or maple or ebony. This Japanga, something like that. I can't even remember the name of it. It's weird. But it's an Ibanez RG 470 DX. It plays absolutely incredible. I don't have an amp yet. For now, I'm just going to get a Yamaha THR-10X. Just to get back into playing guitar, as well as start getting more stuff for FPV, get back into RC the way I want to get into RC, not the way that I was sort of limited. I'm not limited anymore. The money that I get now, I'm making myself. I didn't like the idea of someone else paying my bills. It drove me nuts, but when I'm constantly having to take care of somebody else, I had to do what I had to do. I had to take care of family. Family comes first. So, I apologize for the lack of videos. I really apologize that I lost everything, and I had so many subscribers that watch my videos and still comment to this day. Things will be replaced. I can promise you that. Everything that I had, I will get back. That's the awesome thing about RC is the stuff's out there. You just got to find it. I have one RC car left. It's a Tamiya F201. And this one I said I would never sell because, oh, damn cats. Oh no, that's not the cats. This was the very first RC car that I can ever remember. My dad had one when I was young, or something similar. He also had a Lamborghini Countach. So I'll never sell this. I even put a brushless system in it and the metal parts for it to hold up to it. But the reason why this never stayed in production is because the driveline was defective. So, pretty rare vehicle. So, for my subscribers, I will be getting back into RC. I promise you that. There will be guitars. There will also be mountain bikes. One thing that I did when I was younger was downhill mountain biking. I absolutely loved it. The thrill, and now just, I'm an adrenaline junkie. A lot of people don't realize that I'm a recovering addict of 9.5 years now. So, my addiction had become RC cars and adrenaline. I haven't touched any drugs in over 9 years. But this, just quickly go over this guitar. It's the Ibanez RG 470DX. It's got the Wizard 3 neck. I can't even remember what I believe it's an ash body. I can't remember exactly. It's got a floating tremolo, which is one thing I always preferred. I mean, there are certain guitars that I prefer a fixed bridge. But for now, just getting back in, just to familiarize myself with everything again. I saw this, good price, grabbed it up. I just felt this video was long overdue, and I felt that I owed an explanation to all my subscribers and guys that watch my videos, and I sincerely apologize. A video that I always said I was going to do was how to tune a nitro. Well, with life, it's hard to do things. I mean, I barely had time to fly my quads. I even sold all my batteries, my chargers, my quads, my goggles, my radio. But I've already got my eye on a Fat Shark, either HD2, HD3, or HDOs. I'm going to try the HDOs first, see what they're like. There's a local place that I can try them. As far as quads, they're not expensive to build at all. But now with the new FAA stuff, the cheapest transponder that they're wanting us to use is $250. So even the cheapest quad that you can make, $100, you can maybe do it for $79, but you're going to be using very cheap components. I wouldn't trust them. You're going to have to add $250 on top of that with all the new FAA rules. Best thing is go watch Zoe FPV. She'll explain all that stuff. She's already done an entire 25-minute video explaining it all. I'm not going to get into the details because I don't have it all written up. I don't have it prepared like she did. Oh yeah, I also still have my little Orlando. But for now, it's just I wanted to get something familiar back in my hands. I wanted to start playing guitar again, and that's where I've gotten. Next step is getting an amp. After that, it is getting a new radio, set of goggles, and then start building quads again and start building my collection back up. It absolutely, the biggest car that I regret selling would probably be the D9 Bulldog kit that I bought, because I found out you cannot buy it separately anymore for the $300, $350. You got to buy like 5 of them. So that sort of hurt, but everything else can be replaced. The Schumacher, it'll be hard to find. The bike, it'll be hard to find, but I can find them. They can be found. They're for sale every now and then. And now that I have this job, I'm not going to give an exact number, but every 2 weeks I bring over $1,000 home. And it's not even that hard of a job, and I absolutely love it. I go in at 6 a.m., get off at 2:30. Now the last job, they shorted me my last paycheck and tried to make it so I couldn't keep my tools. Well, I called the police. I'm not going to keep going on about everything. I'm not going to keep bitching. Everything that has happened has made me stronger as a person. Realized how strong I actually was. There's already been 2 times where I've gone to work. I haven't had sleep the night before. When you are put in a situation that completely takes you out of your element and puts you in unfamiliar territory, that's when you really find out how strong you are, if you're going to fight for what you want and you love, or if you're just going to sit back and let it all go. I never quit. I'm not a quitter. I will never quit. And again, I apologize to all my subscribers. It really hurt having to sell all that stuff, but I had to do what I had to do to survive, keep my home, keep my car. One of my cars caught on fire. So, just a quick thing with this guitar. There is other versions of this with maple neck. I believe it's the RG470 ASM. It's got a maple neck, but this one has this neck wood. It plays great. When I got it, I set it up. I still remember how to set guitars up. Wasn't able to do anything to the electronics yet. Personally I like the dual humbuckers and the single coil. That gives you 5 different tones to choose from. So there will be some guitar videos, but there will be some RC videos. With the money I'll be bringing in now, basically my channel will be renamed one last time. It'll become Huey's Toy Shop. And we're going to have some fun. In the past, I didn't have money always to replace stuff, replace parts if I broke them. Now I have that opportunity. So we're going to start getting stuff. We're going to start beating the crap out of it with the new RCs as they come out. See what they can take. And just go from there. And again, I'm sorry to all my subscribers. If it wasn't for you, this channel would not be here. But I thank you for the patience you've given me. It's been hard, but what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. So, like usual, thanks for watching. I'm going to go back to playing guitar for a little while, and then I got to get to sleep. Usually I have to be asleep before 9 o'clock to have a good day, because I got to be up at between 4 and 4:30 every morning. I don't mind it. I've been doing it for 8 years. But like usual, I thank you very much for watching. I thank everyone that has watched my channel, everyone who has subscribed. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I cannot thank you enough. But this is basically a to be continued video. I'm not done. I may be down at the moment, but I'm not out. Peace.